Hello, welcome to Unequal Sequel.
Extra.
Be patient, be tender, be caring with us today, listeners. For some reason, me and Rich don't know what's going on. So strap in.
I'm just really tired.
I just feel like a really weird mood. I was like, oh yeah, Rich, I'm ready to record. Came to record with Rich and then forgot that what we were doing and I had nothing prepared. So
yeah, bear with
if
us.
this feels more flung together than normal, it's because it is.
To be honest, it's normally pretty flung together.
You're giving away the secrets of this podcast, Rich. Sometimes we don't know what's going on. We fly by the skin of our teeth, pants to the wall, whatever the saying is.
The seat of our pants.
That's the one, something like that. Anyway, we've made it. I think I'm losing my mind because it's been the longest month in ever. 5 weeks. 5 weeks of March.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
So five weeker at my job. I get paid last Friday of every month. I hate it when they do the 5 weekers.
Right.
So I've been breathing in dust and eating, cobwebs the last week.
I get paid on the 15th of every month.
I'd love that.
Although my new job, I'm going to get paid on the last day of every month. So
see, you're going to be like me one day.
yeah, I'm going to be like you. Yeah.
Well, welcome to the club. It's shit.
The transition's going to be a weird one. Hopefully, not sure how that's going to work. Get paid half a month from my old job and half a month from the new job, maybe. Don't know. Anyway, no one's listening for that nonsense.
That's not the listeners' problem, are they?
You can cull that out.
Rich, no, that's all staying. This is the gold they have. This is what they, what they crave for an end of month roundup. Just me and you
talking nonsense.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah, okay. Just really tired from getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work, and looking forward to not doing that anymore.
It's going to be really nice. Really nice. Have you enjoyed March?
Well, we've managed to watch 4 sequels in March.
Not just 4 sequels. We've done 4 sequels and 3 Another Slice exclusive members only.
We have, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
It's been extremely busy one. So let's play the normal game of let's see if Rich can remember what we watched and what we spoke about.
Well, you very helpfully helped me out here by posting the picture on Twitter of the 4 films that we covered, so I can remember quite easily.
Damn it!
Creed 3, we kicked it off with, which we enjoyed. Quantum, and
I like how you've already got the order wrong.
Have I got the order wrong?
Ant-Man first.
Oh, was it Ant-Man first? That was Creed 3 first.
No.
Oh, okay. That just goes to show how much I care about Ant-Man, doesn't it, really? And I almost called it Ant and Dec instead of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Probably better.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, which we didn't enjoy so much.
No.
Scream 6, which was surprising, I think is the best way of putting it. And Shazam, Fury of the Gods, which I rather liked and you didn't.
And there you go. And if people are wondering where the hell's your John Wick 4 review, it's coming next week. Next week. It's going to be the 7th. It's going to be a very spoilery one.
We're going to give you all a chance to watch it, and then we'll do a spoilerific episode.
Yeah, we're also going to give a chance to Rich to watch it.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, it's been a very busy week busy. And it's only like Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh my God, I keep thinking it's Thursday.
I know, right?
What we done on Another Slice? Just for you to big that up for a second. What we done?
Well, we've done Disenfranchised. We did Speed Racer.
We did, yes.
For a box set mentality, we didn't do that, did we? Oh, we did. Yeah,
yes,
we did.
That's,
we did Beneath.
That's how long this month
Beneath the Planet of the Apes. That feels like last month.
It's crazy, right?
My days. And what else did we do?
The Luther.
Oh yes, we did the review of Luther Fallen Sun, or The Fallen Sun. I can't remember which. It's not.
If anyone knows what that is,
which.
Can someone tell us? Still don't know what it means. The Fallen Sun.
Not a clue.
We haven't had a lot of interaction because Twitter is slowly dying.
Yeah.
And this time next week it might all be over, or I don't know what's going to happen with it.
I've seen a raft of celebrities are leaving because the blue ticks are disappearing on the 1st of April.
We haven't got blue ticks, so that's not something to worry about for us.
No, and we're not paying for it because sod that.
I'm not giving that man any money.
Nah.
Untrustworthy piece of shit. Right. Mike West said Scream 6 could have completely flipped the script by doing how do you catch them instead of whoever done it.
Absolutely
like
agree.
Suggested, but completely fell apart.
Yeah. It could have done that. That would have been a really interesting twist.
I think that would have been really, really different.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you the excitement I thought in the cinema when they were about to do that. I thought, okay, I literally gripped this side of the cinema seat and thought, it's going to be different, this one. And it turns out it practically wasn't.
No.
It was okay. Liam H. Dempsey about Creed said, loved it. The Creed films are free for him, which thank you for replying to any of the tweets or whatever. I know it's very barren for our tweets to be seen because we're the algorithm, whatever it's called.
Yeah, algorithm. I think you got it right.
Algorithm.
Just remember Space Jam Legacy, Algae Rhythm.
Oh, fuck that film. Honestly. Is that still a thing? Did that actually happen?
Yeah.
Did Space Jam Legacy actually happen?
Yeah, that happened. That happened.
Have you revisited that with your son yet?
No.
Out of interest?
No, I managed to avoid that.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for reaching out or getting in contact. I probably have got some others, but I'm so unprepared. I forgot where they are and who said them. Easy audit again.
I'm sorry. I'm really tired. I've been up since 5 this morning.
He did text me at 5:30 and I thought, fuck, this has been a long day for him.
Sorry. It's because you texted me at like 10:30 and I was already asleep by then.
I know you were, yeah. Right, so thank you for listening. Thank you. Shall we smash on with the rather urgent movie news?
Oh, yeah. Sequel news.
Sequel news. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
5. Let's go 5.
Okay, you probably haven't seen the film, but have you watched The Fall on Netflix yet? It did get a cinema release not too long ago.
No, don't think so.
Right, it's about these two girls that climb a very high tower.
Right.
Pretty much. And then it's like one of those films that is filmed around one location.
Right.
And then shit goes down.
Okay.
I won't ruin it, but it's very high. It's quite tense.
Yeah.
I would say.
Wasn't there a TV show called The Fall?
Not the Gillian Anderson.
Yeah. That's what I was. That's what immediately came to my head when you said that. I was like, oh, they're making a movie of that. But no, I haven't seen that one.
No, but it had a $3 million budget. It made 70 million in the States on the cinema. Sorry, and then it's gone straight to Netflix pretty much, and it's done very well. So apparently there is going to be another one. Don't think it's going to involve the same.
Is it going to be called like The Drop or The Stumble?
Or the Fallen?
Oh,
come on.
Or The Fallen?
The Fallen, yeah. It doesn't give you much information, but it just says there's going to be another one because it's done well on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Might have to watch it then.
The co-founder of the company who runs it says, we've got a couple of ideas that we're kicking around. We don't want to make anything. We don't want to make something that feels like a copycat or less than the first one.
Okay. So you Fall fans out there, let us know what you think. Are you excited for a sequel?
I don't know how they would do it because I've seen the end of this film. Again, at work.
Right, okay.
One of those films that work is ruined for me. But what I can it's quite tense, some of the sequences. And if you don't like heights, it's really well done.
I do not like heights.
You would not like this film.
No. Yeah. It always annoys me so much that when movies happen high up, because I'd just be dead. Like, when the hero's got to or even like Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, where he's got to abseil from one building to another. I'd be like, I'll just choose death. I'll just die. Yeah. I can't do that.
I'm not bad at getting up places. It's when I'm up there. Then I realise, oh, you're afraid of heights, Dave. And then the problem is getting back down.
Yeah.
On ladders or platforms. I don't really look out the window in planes, to be honest.
Oh, right, okay.
That almost,
I don't
when you're on a
mind
plane,
planes. It's almost,
doesn't feel real.
yeah, that's because you're so high up. I don't really mind a plane, but like if I stood on my roof of my house, I'd be cacking my pants. But, you know, if I was in a plane, I'd be like, it's fine.
my knees go a little bit wobbly. Just to warn you, the next 1, 2, 3, or 4 is all about casting.
Oh, right, okay.
On different films.
Well, let's go 1 then.
This will make you more excited than me, I reckon. Deadpool 3 has added Matthew McFadden from Succession fame and Operation Mincemeat and lots of other good English programs and films. It still seems to be happening. Deadpool 3.
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
I'm holding on tight because, you know, it might get cancelled at any point. Who knows with Disney?
Who knows? They can't cancel it, surely. It needs a third one.
Well, Hugh Jackman's been Wolverine, and Hugh Jackman is very much teasing all of this on Instagram. He's getting back into Wolverine's shape. So he has to go through the whole gym routine and the eating.
Yeah.
Which I think Hugh Jackman's in his mid-50s now, I want to say. Can't be nice.
See, I'd kind of quite like to get cast in a Marvel movie, just to have something to force me get into superhero shape, you know?
Well, not even, yeah. Well, I suppose so.
A Chris Pratt transformation from like tubby loser to like Star-Lord.
There's a hot hunk in all of us. So that's what I like to think.
In there somewhere.
In here somewhere, there's a Chris Pratt just screaming. I'm going to get, because you're in your early 40s, I'm in my late 30s now. Yeah. I'm about to get dad bod, I reckon. You know, proper, sexy, late on.
Yeah, do you reckon?
But I don't really want to go to the
I think
gym.
You have to be in shape in the first place to get dad bod, though, don't you? Isn't a dad bod used to be in shape and has now got a bit of a belly, rather than always had the belly and and not really in shape?
Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. Well, I'm going to get ripped soon. I don't know how, because I don't want to go to the gym.
Yeah.
But I like running. Does that get you ripped?
No, really, sort of the opposite, really. Yeah, that it loses. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah.
Anyway, 2, 3, or 4?
3.
3. This is quite an interesting one. The other day they announced that the new Ghostbusters film is underway filming.
Yeah.
And it's filming in England. Not quite sure how they're doing that.
I think I know this bit of news. I think I've seen it. Yeah, you ruined it the other day. You did.
There is adding casting, and it's quite an interesting casting. It's Camille Nanjiani. Oh,
Nanjiani.
I've ruined his name. I really like
Camille Nanjiani.
This is just a Patton Oswalt.
Yeah. Okay. Close enough.
Emily Allen Lind.
I don't know who she is, but apparently she's a big deal.
And also, big fans for us, James Acaster is in the new Ghostbusters film.
Who are they going to be?
Is he going to be a Ghostbuster, or is it going to be a cameo appearance, a small appearance?
I've got a feeling he could be like the Rick Moranis kind of character, potentially.
Oh, maybe. Do you reckon Patton and the other one
could be ghosts? Maybe, yeah. Who knows?
Be ghosts, but you reckon they're putting together a new Ghostbusters team? Because obviously we can't have the old Ghostbusters team.
No.
And the other ones from the Afterlife are still kids.
They're still kids. Yeah, much. True.
So Winston, at the end of that of our Ghostbusters Afterlife, he pretty much bought the fire station, and it looks like he's putting together.
Yeah.
A new Ghostbusters squad. Are these going to be the guys that are going to be the new Ghostbusters squad?
Tell you what, James Acaster, we know you listen. Go on the pod, let us know.
I'm sure he does. I think he's hilarious.
He does love his movies. He's a big movie fan, isn't he? So
he does love his films. Yeah. Okay, 2 and I can't remember 2 and 4.
Yeah, let's go 4.
Okay, 4 is a double. The Gladiator 2 sequel casting has ramped up.
Okay, so I've seen Paul Mescal, but I haven't seen anyone else.
Paul Mescal. You're gonna have to correct me on the name again. For the guy from Barry Keoghan.
Yeah,
Keoghan. Apparently he's joined Gladiator 2 as well. whispers are he's the bad guy.
I mean, happy days. I think he's amazing.
I think it's amazing. We've got an Irishman.
We're going for the full Irish cast, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the other casting is apparently Denzel Washington's joined as well.
So maybe not full Irish then. Denzel Washington, really?
Well, Ridley Scott, they have history.
Yeah,
Ridley Scott
true.
continues to amaze me because I swear he's about 104.
Yeah, he must be. He's been going a long time, hasn't he?
He's not quite as old as our old Clint Eastwood, but he's definitely in his 80s somewhere, probably late 80s. And he finishes one film and goes, bang, I'm going to do the next one. Bang, I'm going to do the next one. And he just keeps moving on. I have no idea what this sequel's going to be. It's not going to be Christ Killer. That's gone.
The Nicolas Cage version, you mean?
No, the one we...
I know.
Oh, yeah, God.
I'm making a joke.
Yeah, it's good callback, guys. Go back to that episode. Are you excited for the sequel yet?
I kind of am.
You said it's still happening.
The cast sounds wild.
Incredible.
Yeah. I sort of am, you know. Like, I'm up for a big epic movie. I've not seen a decent big epic movie since June, I don't think.
Well, so June 2 later in the year.
Well, that would be nice. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling up for a big epic adventure.
Yeah, I agree. I was a lot more. I'm a lot more excited for this now than I was pre-casting.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's.
I'm more
Ridley
up for
Scott
this than like
back.
any more superhero movies, to be honest.
You know what? I think I probably am as well. And it's a sequel I just didn't expect.
No, me neither.
I thought you cannot have a sequel to Gladiator. You cannot have a sequel to Gladiator. And here we are, 2023, and they're filming a sequel to Gladiator.
Who thunk it? Who would have thunk it?
I really wouldn't have put it weirdly. I don't know where it's going to go. There's rumours about it's going to be Russell Crowe's kids or secret kid that he had with the princess and whoever. Okay, last one. This is quite a big thing. Were you a big fan of the Incredible Hulk film?
What, the Edward Norton one?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a big fan, but I probably didn't malign it as much as others. Maybe there's the old joke of if you took all the money that they spent trying to make a good Hulk movie, you could actually make a real Hulk.
That's good. How did you feel about Liv Tyler as Betty Ross in that film?
Indifferent. I think. Are you telling me there's going to be a Betty Ross movie?
I'm not telling you there's going to be a Betty Ross movie, but Liv Tyler is returning as Betty Ross in the new Captain America film.
Right.
New World Order.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was going to be a new Captain America film.
Oh, Rich, there's going to be a new Captain America film. It's called New World Order. Anthony Mackie taking over the mantle.
I guessed. I guess they went wheeling octogenarian Chris Evans out of retirement.
Have I told you they've got Harrison Ford to replace William Hurt?
Have they?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ross, whatever his name is.
Yeah, General Ross. Really? That is interesting. Why would they do that?
Because Harrison Ford is having the greatest time of his life.
Obviously, but like, yeah.
I mean, there's no mention that Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk is going to turn up in this film. So
that would be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
It's all a bit in the air.
Yeah.
I don't think Chris Evans is going to be back. Well, obviously he's an old man, but hopefully they keep him out of the way for a while, if not forever. It carries on from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so he's got that. Remember he got that really cool suit at the end, old Mackie.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure where it's going to go, but
Betty
Ross.
Yeah.
And that really means that Incredible Hulk film
is now canon. Yeah.
It's properly. I mean, it was canon after they brought in She-Hulk bad guy. You know what I mean?
Abomination.
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
Tim Roth.
Oh, man. I'm really off it today. That's normally me saying names left, right and centre. And apparently Tim Blake Nelson is also returning.
Who's Tim Blake Nelson? I can't remember.
He was the guy that helped Edward Norton in the university, and then a bit of the Hulk's blood splattered on his head and he grew a big brain in the teaser film.
I do remember that.
So, aka the leader, apparently.
Oh.
So they're really sticking with Incredible Hulk.
Wow.
And then I think we should mention, I know it's not all sequels in this, but it was the Oscars the other day.
Yes. Yeah, it was. Yeah. They happened.
And Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Basically won Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Basically everything, yeah.
Apart from Best Actor that went to, I think, deservedly. What's his name?
I would disagree with that.
Really?
I think Brendan Fraser was very good in that
Brendan
role.
Fraser.
Very
that's
good.
what I was trying to say.
But Rich, I'm a big Elvis fan.
Oh, really? I'm going to spoil it because we're going to say what we watched today. But I watched Elvis, and
I'll
tell you what I think later.
Yeah. Colin Farrell, I thought was very good.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I haven't got a problem with him winning best actor.
I just think he's due.
The film around it isn't.
Well, yeah, I know you didn't enjoy the film that much.
Yep. Michelle Yeoh, I enjoyed. Jamie Lee Curtis was a bit of a surprise, to be honest, instead of Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
For Black Panther.
We thought Angela Bassett had that nailed, didn't we?
We really did. Animated feature wasn't Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. It was a Pinocchio. Have you watched Pinocchio yet?
Yes, I have.
Is it good?
It's all right.
Good.
It looks great. But it's just Pinocchio, isn't it? It's better than the live action Disney one with Tom Hanks in.
That is awful.
Yeah, that's rubbish.
The only sequel winners I'm going to try and find now are costume designer for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Nice.
Ruth Carter, well done. They were nice.
I think that might have been the only sequel then.
No, Top Gun definitely got one somewhere.
Oh, right. Was it best Tom Cruise performance? He's got his own award now.
Should be. Sound.
Well, again, that's fair.
Top Gun Maverick, winner of best sound.
Nice. I still can't believe effects. It was nominated for best picture. Visual effects, was that All Quiet on the Western Front? Or
no, it was Avatar: The Way of the Water, or Way of Water, not Way of the Water. It's not a Bruce Lee film.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, what else would it be?
But I haven't seen. I haven't seen All Quiet on the Western Front yet, and I keep trying to sit down and watch it. But I think you have to be in the right mood to watch it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people don't like it, but I thought it was good. There we go.
Well, that's all for
Oscars.
And
well done
news.
if you won an Oscar and listen to this show. I think that Venn diagram's going to be really small.
I'm really proud of you. Really proud of you. You're all doing good jobs. Shall we move on?
Yes.
To film clubs, brackets, sequels we've been watching.
Yeah.
So,
sequels, what we've seen.
Do your thing.
Oh, I thought you did this one. Sequels, what we've seen.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
You know what's more incredible? I've watched one.
I've watched a few, actually.
Okay.
So, obviously, I've watched all the Rockies before we watched Rocky 3.
Yes.
And I've watched all the...
One of those is my one, of Creed 2. Obviously, I watched it in hospital on my iPad. And I've told that story already, so...
Yeah. He thought it was good, but he could have been high on drugs.
True. True.
I've watched all the John Wicks.
Oh, have you? Nice.
Find out what
I think I need
Wick
to watch
3.
Week. I can't remember if I've watched 3 or not. I've definitely watched 1 and 2. I can't remember if I've watched 3. So I might just watch 3 again before I go and watch 4.
I think that's probably good because they all start on from each other.
Yeah.
But the one I wanted to talk to, I did a trilogy.
And
it was the Robert Langdon trilogy of The Da Vinci Code,
is that Da Vinci
Angels
Code
and Demons, and Inferno. Can you remember how big the Da Vinci Code was at the time?
Massive. Yeah, absolutely
the book
massive.
And the movie coming out was huge news.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, big time. And the movie is not great.
The movie is not good. And Tiff's never seen my wife. And I was like, it would be quite interesting to watch these. And then I told her at the end, she did not see the reveal of the bad guy. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. It's a very old film now. Of Ian McKellen being pretty much the bad guy. But back in the day, that was completely spoilt by the Da Vinci Code poster where Ian McKellen literally looks like a bad guy of the film on the poster. He's sneering in just behind Tom Hanks, and you can pretty much go, well, he's the bad guy, even before you watch the film. And then I watch the film, and you're like, he's being good at the moment, but I'm pretty sure he's going to turn. And then eventually he does turn. I would say out of the 3, the Da Vinci Code is the worst one. For me,
do you think? Okay.
Yeah, by far. It's the most boring one. Angels and Demons for me was the better one.
I was going to say, I thought Inferno was the worst one. but the third
Inferno
one...
was, well, I enjoyed Inferno more than I enjoyed Da Vinci Code. Da Vinci Code was, nothing really happens. There's no real big worry. Like, it's more about finding out who the bloodline of Christ is.
Yeah.
And, you know, in the other two, there's really people dying.
There's no jeopardy in the third one.
No, in the first one, there's no jeopardy.
Oh, in the first one? There is.
In Da Vinci Code, no, barely. In the third one, there's like a plague someone's about to release. That's quite big.
Well, yeah, but... Yeah, okay, I suppose.
And in the second one, there's a guy quite violently killing a lot of Catholic, not popes, but priests.
Priests, yeah.
Because and you find out the popes died and stuff like that. And Ewan McGregor's in there. And there's more. It's a lot more, I would say, violent.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one is kind of they're on the run. The second one is like they're chasing someone.
And the third one is like who done it, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of
a little bit, yes.
But the first one's got like the weird, like white monk guy and
Paul
stuff.
Bettany being weird. Yeah.
But that's
doesn't make it good, Rich.
No, I'm saying the makes it good. I'm just saying is that not scary? Jeopardy? Like
no, because the second one there's like a trained killer.
Okay. All right.
And then in the third one,
to be fair, they're all pretty shit.
they're not all brilliant. But I enjoyed the second one best. They're all over 2 hours long. It's mental why they're so long. And Tom Hanks's wigs, they have to be wigs. I have to believe. Because the first and second one, they were out quite quickly. That's 2006, 2009, something like that. And then Inferno was 2016. It's
really?
Quite a gap.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And Inferno is the fourth book.
Oh, is it?
They're missing a book somewhere.
I don't think that's why it's such a big gap.
Maybe. Yeah. Because the third book was set in Washington.
Right.
And it's all about the Masons. So I don't think it has the global appeal as like the others, like Italy and Paris and stuff. I do wonder one day, not Tom Hanks, if they will go back to that. It's called The Lost Symbol.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
Try doing that
maybe
again.
It's a bit maybe it's a bit close to like National Treasure.
It's a little. These films are a little bit like National Treasure. They're definitely less fun.
But National Treasure's got Nicolas Cage in it, and that makes it more fun.
And they're fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did I see? Any other sequels? No, that's all I watched for sequels. I was quite happy getting through that trilogy. To be honest, it's one I've been meaning to rewatch for a while.
Yeah. Well, but good on you. I don't think I want to hurry back to that.
Any other sequels you watched?
No, I haven't watched any other sequels this month. None at all.
Going to watch a lot in the next month, so get prepared for that.
Yes, well, other than ones we've recorded, obviously 4 sequels at the cinema. You know, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good going.
Yeah.
Movie Club.
Oh, lovely. Very nice.
Didn't like it, but we'll move on.
We'll move on.
So, what movies have you seen? I think there's a couple we've seen.
Yeah,
that we've both seen.
Well, I've watched. We talked about Elvis already, and I know you love Elvis, the Baz Luhrmann Elvis. And
You've got to say he's incredible in it, right?
I think he's very good. Yes. I don't think I loved it like you, though.
Are you an Elvis fan in the first place?
I'm not a massive Elvis fan. Like, I think I like some of his music. I came away from it like singing like some Elvis songs and stuff to myself. But I don't know. I just kind of don't know. It's sort of. I wish it had concentrated a little bit more on Elvis than it had on like Colonel Tom Parker. Yeah. Because I don't care about him really.
It was a really
honestly
a
like
slow burner,
Elvis's descent into destruction, essentially. You know.
But at the end, when he's doing the Suspicious Minds and stuff, I just think it's credible. And honestly, when I first watched it, I liked it. And I didn't think I loved it, and it's really stayed with me.
Oh, was it? Okay.
And then I kept.
It's shot very interestingly. It's not like
it's edited to the inch of its life.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
It's properly Baz Luhrmann.
Yeah.
His fingerprints are.
It's a very Baz Luhrmann movie. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
But the production design, the costumes,
edited like a music video in a lot of it.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
It's really tight. Really tight.
Some weird swipes as well. Very.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is doing something in that film. I'm not entirely sure if it's good or bad. No, I'm not sure I see it. Maybe I do need to watch it again. I think my wife wants to watch it, so maybe we'll watch it together. I found it really engaging. Really engaging.
Okay.
But
yeah, I had to watch it in two
I can understand
halves as well, which is probably not a good thing.
it is long.
Yeah, because I was falling asleep, so I had to stop it and finish watching it the next day, and
How
that
dare
does
you.
break it up a little bit, I suppose. So maybe I need to kind of watch it properly.
Yeah, well, watch it again and listen to the soundtrack.
Something I did watch that I really liked, that I know you've watched as well, was Brian and Charles.
Brian and Charles, yeah.
I think that's a lovely movie. I really, really enjoyed it. It's heartwarming.
It's such a simple.
It's so silly.
David Earl starring.
David Earl is brilliant. I love David Earl.
We should try and get him on this podcast. He's a big film fan as well.
Yeah, well, we can talk about in TV Club. I could talk about David Earl again, actually.
Oh wow, okay.
But yeah, I love Brian and Charles. I think I think that's one of my favourite movies I've watched this year.
It's very simple, but remarkably, well done. Because you think, I don't know how to explain it. You think it's going to be crap.
Yeah, you do.
And you kind of buy into it straight away. And that's all down to the writing and the acting.
Absolutely.
And how lovable
And Charles
is.
Yeah, Charles is so lovable.
Charles Popescu.
That I watched Charles Popescu. Yeah, and I was just watching it and I was like, he's just like a little boy. Look after him.
And when bad things are happening.
Yeah, you're like properly in there. Like,
yeah, you're properly with him. Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was
especially for such a good British film as well.
A really good British film. Yeah, absolutely. I did watch a really not good British film as well.
Oh, go on. No, what was that?
3-Day Millionaire. It's
3-Day Millionaire.
Yeah, it's rubbish.
Never heard of it.
It's set in Grimsby. It's a little bit kind of lock-stocky. It's a bit of a heist movie, but it's just a bit crap. I don't think there's anyone in it that you would recognise, apart from. I'm gonna have to IMDb it and say who. I don't think there's none of the main cast. I don't think you'd recognise.
How did you land on this?
It popped up. You know, I love a British movie, and it popped up on something, and I thought, 3-Day Millionaire. That sounds interesting. I'll have a look. Oh, Cole Meany is the only name I think you'd know.
Okay, yeah, I know Cole.
And I don't think you'd know anyone else from it really. Maybe Jonas Armstrong. He's been in British TV and stuff. I think he was like Robin Hood in something. Yeah, there's a few people you might recognise from British telly.
So what's the storyline? Just give me a really
basically it's set in Grimsby. And it's about some guys who work on the fishing trawlers, and they're called 3-Day Millionaires because they're out at sea most of the time. But then when they get back, they get paid, and it's like they're a millionaire for 3 days until they go back out to sea again because they've got all this money in their pocket and they go out and have it large. But they find out that the fishing industry, there's only a few boats left, and they find out that their boss is selling up to have developers build on the docks, and so they decide to rob him and steal £500,000 from his safe. And it turns out he wasn't going to sell up in the docks in the first place. Sorry, spoilers. Is this a Netflix, Amazon, Sky Cinema? I think it might be a Netflix job, or I can't remember what it was on, to be honest. It was on something. I thought, it's going to be, maybe it'll be like a Bank of Dave, which I quite enjoyed. It's not.
Okay. That's not a recommendation.
Yeah. Don't watch it. It's not good.
Shall we discuss Don't Worry, Darling? We both
let's discuss Don't Worry, Darling, because I quite enjoyed it until the end.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And I didn't expect it because all the negative press beforehand, which is absolutely pathetic in my eyes. And I think Olivia Wilde's made 2 for 2 for me.
Really?
It's Dave here. Sorry to interrupt. We are about to talk about Don't Worry, Darling, and for some reason we do spoil this movie. So if you haven't seen Don't Worry, Darling, it hasn't actually come onto any VOD platforms yet. You're still able to rent and so on. So apologies for that. So if you haven't seen Don't Worry, Darling, just skip about 3 minutes, and then when you have seen it, come back and you'll listen to what we think. Thanks. Bye.
How did you feel about the ending? Because I felt a bit kind of dissatisfied, I think.
Guys, if you haven't watched, I don't know how we spoilers. I threw out a lot of guesses, and I landed on it.
I sort of landed on it. I thought my theory was that the women were all hypnotised. I thought it was modern day, Sorry, we've said spoilers, so yeah, sorry if we've
Well, I
seen
said,
it, but
okay.
spoilers. But yeah, I thought it was modern day, and I thought that the women were all like hypnotised by stalkery men, essentially, which isn't far off.
Yeah, I said like a Matrixy world.
Yeah,
I know
that was spot on. Yeah, essentially. But yeah, I don't know.
There's so many good little I think there's really good like nods and
Florence Pugh is
clues.
Great. She is
fantastic,
great, and absolutely brilliant. I don't think. I think she shows up Harry Styles a bit. I don't think he's anywhere near as good as she is. But I think Chris Pine's pretty good.
He's pretty
very sinister.
Very sinister. I liked the production design of it all. I thought that was very good.
I thought it's actually very well directed.
Yeah,
like, very well put together movie.
I thought it was a strong film. It was a long film, and it didn't really put me off.
No,
to be honest,
me neither.
I quite enjoyed just having that. I want to see where this is going.
Yeah,
feeling.
me too.
Do you know what I mean?
Me too.
And I wasn't unsatisfied by the end at all. I thought,
I don't know. I just felt a little bit like, I don't know. It was too.
I mean, men are awful, right?
Yeah. I mean, that I knew that was, but they are.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm embarrassed to be one half the time when I see some of the stuff that our stupid other men do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Maybe I'll watch it again. I really enjoyed it until the end, and then I just felt like,
At what point of the end, without like, we talking about
literally the bit
big
where
reveal.
where you see Harry Styles not in the 50s, and I was like, okay.
No, I quite liked that because it just shows you how.
I also sort of felt like,
men are.
How can you ruin her life like that? How can you do that?
Because we are the worst.
We are the worst. We are the worst.
We are the worst.
Fucking hell.
But I recommend. I think it's been getting a lot of flack for no reason.
No,
it was treated very unfairly on release.
Yeah, agreed.
And I think it deserves more eyes on it. I think people will enjoy it a lot more.
I do too.
Than what the media and the press were.
I enjoyed it as much as probably like Creed 2. Put it on that kind of level.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So,
well,
good, but not perfect. I'd suggest.
Okay.
I also watched Matilda the Musical.
How is Matilda the Musical? Which I
really enjoyed it. It's Matilda, you know the story, and it doesn't deviate very much from the actual story. There's a few little bits that aren't quite.
It's the musical. It's the film of the musical.
Yes,
of the West End show.
Yeah, it's the film of the musical of the West End,
which is based on the book.
Which is based on the book. Yes. Yeah, it's fun. The songs are good. It's interesting. George loved it. Like, it gets his seal of approval.
I hear the musicals are very good.
We had to come home and read Matilda after we watched it.
Oh, great.
So
great.
We read him Matilda for his bedtime stories for a couple of nights. So yeah, he really enjoyed it, and he keeps trying to do magic with his eyes.
Was that at the cinema, or was it?
No, it was at my dad's.
Oh, good. We'll get there.
Yeah.
The only other film I want to talk about is that one called Champions.
Oh, right, okay.
Out of the cinema recently. It's the Woody Harrelson basketball film.
Oh,
you know you love me. I love an underdog.
Yeah.
Story.
I know. Yeah.
And I want to get the wording correct of these
neurologically diverse cast.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. They are all brilliant. Like, it hits every cliche on the way down. It bumps its head a lot, but it's so sweet and funny. It's really worth seeing. I really loved it, and I think all the boys and the girls in that film did a really good job. It's got laugh out loud moments, and it's really sweet and heartwarming. It's definitely worth a watch.
Oh, okay. You watched it at the cinema, didn't you?
Yeah, and I wasn't really expecting much. I thought, it'll pass the time.
Was that one of your double bills when you did your...
I didn't do any double bills this month, sadly. I couldn't fit any in. But yeah, me and the wife, we had both a joint day off. And we went to see Champions. She wanted to see it. I was like, I never say no if she wants to see a film. Actually, I did say I'd rather not go see 80 for Brady the other day.
I don't know what that is, but... Oh, is that the old ladies who want to watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can do without that in my life.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Oh, and the only other film I watched anything was the Disney Plus Boston Strangler.
Oh, okay.
Boston,
No,
with,
I've been meaning to
Keira
watch
Knightley
that.
and
But
Carrie Coon.
Oh, okay. Any good?
It is good, but don't go in think it's going to be like Zodiac.
Oh, okay.
Or Seven.
Right.
Or something like that.
Okay.
It's more journalistic.
Oh, okay. I quite like that though. I like
It's fine
movie.
if you're not thinking I want to watch a film like Zodiac.
Yeah. Okay.
And everyone's Carrie Coon's always good. Keira Knightley's good in it. It never quite takes off for me.
Okay.
It just pitters along like any good film does, and it gives you answers and nice reveals and interesting facts along the way. And again, men are the worst.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we know.
There we go. But that's all my films I've watched. Pretty good month.
Yeah.
I mean, it was mainly Rockies and John Wicks for me.
that's
Robert,
fair.
And Robert Langdon.
That's a good month.
Yeah, it's a good month. Yeah. It's a good one.
I think it's probably the quietest month I've had for a while, film-wise.
Well, that's because we've been busy elsewhere watching apes and cars.
Yeah,
racing
true. And it's just working a lot as well. It's just been a very worky, busy month. And there's been lots of rugby on as well.
That's all ending. Yeah, Six Nations
all done now, and then the couple of months, 6 weeks or so, and the season will be done as well. Like Gloucester season, pretty much over already. But all good. Okay. But yeah,
cool. That must mean. Did you watch any TV? Should we go on to TV Club?
Yeah. Boo! TV Club.
Perfect. You better lead on this because I cannot remember anything I've really watched.
Okay.
I know a couple of things.
Something I think you might have watched. The new series of Drive to Survive.
Oh, yeah. I smashed that in like 3 days.
Me too. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
I would say, I don't think it's as good as last year.
No, because nothing's going to be as good as the season before.
No,
it's so bloody dramatic.
It was, yeah. It was crazy. And they did try to amp up the drama, but I sort of missed a lot of, I like seeing what the smaller teams are doing. It didn't feel like there was like a Williams episodes quite so much.
There was no Williams.
Or
sometimes they just decide not to take part. Take part. I don't know if they want to take part or their season is so lame.
Yeah.
I don't know if their sponsors like, please don't put us in. Just come in.
Yeah, that's
like Latifi coming last every week.
That is a bit of a shame.
It was funny watching Ferrari dismantle itself
have an
over
absolute meltdown.
And Red Bull were just the fastest car.
I'm sick of it.
And now we've
so bored of Red Bull. I just don't want blooming Verstappen to win anymore.
Yeah, I would like Perez to.
I just want all of Verstappen's wheels to fall off on every race before he even starts.
It's annoying that he's a really good driver.
No, I don't.
He is a really
good driver, but he's also in the best car, and he is really good. But you can see how good the car is when he just carves through the field, can't you?
It's quicker than and this season.
It's even better this season.
It's even better.
Yeah.
I very much enjoy Drive to Survive. And we got it all done just before the new season started.
Yes.
And I don't know how it happened, but I now look forward to F1 Sundays when the Grand Prix are on.
Me too.
On Sunday.
Me too.
Australian Grand Prix. It is like red lights out at like 6 a.m. or something.
Oh, I normally just watch it on Channel 4 afterwards because I don't have Sky.
Thank you, Andrew, my brother, for giving me
Don't tell anyone, it's illegal.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
I'm sure now TV's fine. So it's bastards at Netflix that are trying to cut down it. What else we watched? Shrinking is finished.
Shrinking. What a beautiful show Shrinking is.
I didn't think it could be any better when we were speaking about it last month.
Yeah.
And it just got better.
Absolute quality from Apple TV again.
I love watching Harrison Ford having a good time.
Yes.
I don't think you can tell when he's interested in what he's doing. So it's going to be interesting when we watch Indy 5 and I'm like, okay, which Harrison Ford
which one are we going to get? Yeah. We're going to get Shrinking Harrison Ford. I guess it depends on how grumpy he can be.
Homicide.
Because he's really grumpy in Shrinking and I have a feeling that's him in real life.
I imagine he's quite a grumpy person, but he's quite a dry sense of humour.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliantly grumpy.
Season 2 has been already said it's coming, so
yes, fantastic.
Good. It's just lovely.
And also, it took me ages to realise where I recognised Liz, the neighbour, from. She's Dr. Cox's wife in Scrubs.
Do you know that's... Yes, do you want another a fact?
Go on then. Yeah, go for it.
What's the guy who made Scrubs and makes this for the what's his name? It's his wife.
Don't know. Oh, it's his. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's interesting. What's his name?
As soon as you say his name, I'll be like, "That's him."
I'm gonna get
The writer of Scrubs.
I will find it. I'm looking now. Bill Lawrence. That's it.
Bill Lawrence. It's his wife.
Ah, interesting.
Liz is great, by the way. I can't remember the actress's name, but great characters. They're all great characters.
Yeah.
Go watch Shrinking.
Defining a brilliant woman by her husband. Krista Miller is her name.
Oh, men are the worst. We're the worst.
We are the worst. Yeah. So, yeah, really good. Shrinking. Absolutely loved it. If you haven't watched it, go and get yourself Apple TV.
Go watch it.
It's worth it. It's worth the money. So worth it. Something else that's worth it on Apple TV that you watched ages ago and I've only just finished is Mythic Quest.
Love Mythic.
Oh,
Mythic
God.
Quest
The chemistry between the two leads, Rob McElhenney and Poppy. I don't know what the actress's name is.
Oh, men are the worst.
We are the worst.
Men are the worst.
God damn it.
Men are the worst.
Oh God, I'm just really tired. Charlotte Nicado. I know. I'm tired. I can't remember stuff.
But no, that is a good solid 3 seasons there you got through.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
I really loved it. What
made
really
you wait so long?
I didn't know it existed. I didn't like it popped up on Apple TV where I was watching something else, and it was like, you might like this, and I was like, yes, I might.
Do you know what, when they released Apple TV, the first thing that was like their first big thing?
Oh, was it?
And the Beastie Boys documentary movie was because I got Apple TV because I got an Apple phone and I had the 6 months to a year I think I had of Apple TV.
Yeah.
And they're like the only 2 things on there pretty much.
I think I came to Apple TV.
Were you a Ted Lasso joinee?
No, I think it was. I wanted to go and watch the morning show, and I still haven't watched it. So I joined to watch the morning show, and then started watching Ted Lasso instead, and then was like, "Oh, okay."
Ted Lasso season 3 has started.
Yes.
I have not watched any of it yet because my wife's not ready for it to be over, and I think she's in denial for a while.
As soon as we finish recording, I'm going to go and watch today's episode with my wife.
Are you going to watch Mandalorian? Is that today as well?
I think
Wednesday?
That's today as well, but she doesn't watch that, so I have to watch that on my own.
Mandalorian, what do you think of this season so far, quickly?
I'm enjoying it, yeah. But I know a lot of people aren't, but I am, and I don't care what anyone else thinks, really. I like it.
I very much enjoyed the last episode. The episode before that put an intriguing plot into play, and I'm not quite sure where that's going to go.
Nope.
So I think I really like Mandalorian. Is it as like we both enjoyed Andor? It's very different to Andor.
It is very different to Andor. Yeah, absolutely it is. But I really enjoy it.
I really enjoy the world of that Mandalorian. I think, and Grogu's just the best thing. I just
absolutely Grogu's just getting better and better every episode, I think.
Yeah, we'll keep seeing his powers. But yeah, anything? Have we watched anything else?
I watched Endeavour. Because I really like Inspector Morse. I really like Endeavour.
Morse.
Yeah.
And
that's finished.
Allam.
Roger Allam, yeah, that's right. That's the last episode ever. So that's finished.
So Morse is done now. Endeavour's done now.
Yeah, Morse is done. John Thor's dead. So
and Lewis is gone.
Right? Yeah, Lewis is gone. I think Kevin Whaley's
series.
a bit old for Lewis now.
Are they going to carry on this?
No, I don't know.
Universe anyhow.
I don't see how they can, to be honest, unless they reboot Morse. But the difference between like John Thor, when he first plays Morse in like 1987, he's supposed to be like 45, and he looks like he's like 65. Yeah. It's like I was watching it going, you look like you could be my dad, and I'm 42.
It's crazy, isn't it? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've been watching Great British Menu.
Nice. I have not. Is it good?
Stuff like that.
I know Ed Gamble's a judge on it, so that sounds quite fun.
I enjoy that kind of stuff. But anything else big?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk about... No, this isn't big, necessarily, but we talked about David Earl earlier. And,
go on.
He's written a show with Joe Wilkinson called The Cockfields.
Really?
Oh, and I love it.
What's that on?
It's on... the first series is on iPlayer, and the second series is on Gold, which you can get
Oh, so
on
it's
Now TV.
It's an old series.
No, 2021 was it's a couple of years old.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really good. It's really fun. And the second series is almost a reboot of the first series. But it's not quite. It's hard to explain. But
that's because he got picked up by someone else. I guess.
Got picked up by someone else. It's sort of a reboot, but it's really it's nicely written, and Joe Wilkinson plays a happy character,
Bloody hell.
which is not
a clever
usual.
character.
Yes, a normal person basically. The comedy comes from his parents. So basically, it's Joe Wilkinson's character has a new girlfriend, and he's brought her to meet his parents for the first time, who live on the Isle of Wight.
Right.
And the comedy comes from his parents and his stepbrother. And
okay, I might try that because I like those people.
Yes, it's definitely worth watching, I would say.
I remember something else I watched.
Oh yeah,
the second half of series 4 of You. You still don't watch?
I still haven't watched it. No.
This program is mental. I'm not going to get any
spoilers. Is it really Stalker? Is it about Stalker? Is that the kind
Yes, it's very stalkery.
Okay,
Rich. It's built upon stalkering.
Okay.
But not by one people, many people, and there's always murders.
Oh, okay.
And there's a big old fat twist in this one, in the last series, and I think you either love it or you hate it.
Okay.
I don't think you'll see it coming.
Right. I will probably give it a go.
It's enjoyable. It is enjoyable.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give it a try.
The first series is very good, and then some stuff happens in the second series that's also very good.
Is it the same character all the way through? The same stalker all the way through?
There's the name Joe, who's guy Penn Benjley or something from Gossip Girl back in the day. He's the main character, but each series is different around him.
Okay.
Not like he's not a different. Stuff happens, like moves on, kind of thing.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
It's quite engaging and rewatchable. Like keeps you watching.
Yeah.
And they've just announced season 5, and they've announced it's going to be the last series. So it'd be interesting. Be interesting to see where they.
What about The Last of Us? Did that end this month, or was that last?
That
month?
did. I still haven't watched it.
Oh,
so
you've got to watch it, Dave.
I currently don't have the entertainment package on Now TV.
Oh well, you can borrow mine.
Okay. Well, I'll watch it soon then.
You can borrow mine to watch The Last of Us.
Yeah, I do because I'm going to save up and then watch a bunch of things together.
Yeah,
That's the plan.
I did the thing where I said I'm leaving Now TV. I'm not going to do it anymore. When The Last of Us finished, I was like, okay, I'm cancelling my subscription. They were like, what about you have it for £5 for the next 6 months? And I was like, yes, okay, I'll stay.
Okay. Well, I'll have your login, guys. Yeah. If anyone else wants Rich's login, just send him a DM.
If anyone from Sky is listening, this is not happening.
We're going to have our own Unequal sequel up soon, so it's going to be fine. Yeah. That's all. TV shows.
That's it for me. Yeah.
I mean, we got through quite a lot of films and TV again there, Rich.
Yeah, true.
Shall we look to the future?
Oh, yeah.
Future.
The future.
Release calendar. What is coming up in April? Sequel-wise, and then other films.
Do you know what is happening in April? We're doing loads of recording for Series 5.
You don't even know half of it at the moment. Yes, we're going to be very busy in Season 5. If anyone thinking, where is Season 5? Just, it is coming.
Yeah. We'll be letting you know a release date very soon.
Hopefully in the next 2 weeks, if everything goes to plan.
I would say listen out to these Friday episodes, because next week or the week after we'll be giving you a release date for Series 5.
Yes, hopefully. God, I hope so. God, I hope so. Anyway, Release Club.
Yes.
Sequels coming in April. Okay.
Going to be busy April again, isn't it?
Okay. Well, okay. We're covering John Wick next week.
Yeah, John Wick 4.
Also, Netflix is coming out. I can't remember the date of it. I think it's coming out on the 7th of April. Is Murder Mystery 2. Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler. We
seen the first one?
The first one? No, we haven't. But we're going to watch the second one.
I'll probably watch the first one first.
I like Adam Sandler, so I don't know why I haven't. And I like Jennifer Aniston. I don't know how this has happened. He went for a rough patch. But then later on in the month, we've got... I can't believe I'm going to get Rich to do this one. Evil Dead Rise.
I'm I'm going to shit myself. I don't mind the Evil Dead because they're really campy and fun. And
I don't.
This one doesn't look like it's going to be campy or fun. And it looks like there's a lot of child endangerment, which, doesn't put me in a good place.
No, it looks... I've seen parts of this film and it looks quite bloody and violent.
Yeah.
Also, the sequel to a film called Searching. Again, neither of us watched this. It's called Missing. That's finally out in the UK. It came out in the US in January. It had its Odeon Limitless card screening in January.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know why it's come out now, but it's coming out apparently April 21st.
Okay.
So we might try and squeeze that in as well if we can. New films coming out. We've got Air, which is the story.
I really want to see Air. Yeah, I really want to watch this. I had a chance to see it last night, but I was way too tired.
Oh mate, I was gone.
Yeah.
Yes, that looks really good. Plus, I like Air Jordans. I've got a couple of pairs. And
I'm not so fussed about that, but Ben Affleck and Matt Damon back together again. Yes, please. I'll take that.
Yes, please. Apparently, it's good. Also, you're going to be busy this month. The Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
The 7th as well.
Yeah. Well, that is going to be the opportunity to get George back in the cinema.
Yeah, and I've tried not to look forward to this film.
Oh, come on.
Because, computer adaptations and whatever, computer games. But the trailers look so good.
There have been so many trailers as well. I feel like I've watched the movie.
But it looks so colourful. The voice cast, like Jack Black as Bowser, is genius in my eyes.
Absolutely.
Chris Pratt as Mario is taking some work. Charlie Day's Luigi is fine in my head, though.
Yeah.
It's got Seth Rogen. I mean, it's got a Mario Kart sequence, hopefully, in there somewhere. It just looks incredibly fun.
Good. It does look good.
Russell Crowe's The Pope's Exorcist. I don't know if you've seen this trailer.
I've seen that trailer, and I thought it looked bonkers. Why is Russell Crowe trying to do accents again?
I don't know. It's gonna. I can't even tell you what that's gonna be like. April the 14th. Nicolas Cage's new film with Nicholas Hoult, Renfield.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Really, really looking forward to that film. So hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
What else we got after that? I think Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, which my wife's very much looking forward to.
I think I've read that book.
It's a big book.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a big book.
I think I've read the book around the sort of late 90s, early noughties kind of time, maybe.
Yeah, it's big in the States and Canada. I think I've never heard of it, but I don't read books, and that's all that I know of that's coming in April. So
wow,
yeah, we've got a lot planned. We have got 1 week at the moment when we're iffing and ahhing about what we can do there, but it will be fine. We might try and do an anniversary or a top 5.
Yeah. If there's anything that you guys want to hear us do, then let us know. Get in touch. Get onto Twitter. We're at Unequal Sequel, or Instagram at Unequal Sequel again, or you can send us an email, unequalsequel@hotmail.com. Let us know what you want us to do in that little week in the middle of April when we've not got any sequels to go and watch at the cinema. Whilst you're there, if you've got not got much to do and you've got a bit of a gap in April, go back and listen to all our old episodes. There's tons of them. Season 5's coming soon. You've got 4 more seasons of interview episodes to go and listen to. Plus, 100 odd of these extras?
Nearly 100.
Nearly 100 now. Quite a few. Go back and give them a listen. While you're there, hit the subscribe button, hit that little auto download button, and we'll drop into your pod player of choice every single week. And if you really love us and you want even more, things like Disenfranchised, Box Set Mentality. I still keep saying that wrong.
You get it wrong every time. It's so good.
Every time.
Montality.
I don't know where it comes from. I don't know why. And loads of other extra bits and bobs. Get onto anotherslice.com/unequal sequel. Join our subscription service. $2.99 a month. And it's just pure joy. If that's a little bit too much for you, we completely understand. Times are tight at the moment. I get it. Just let your friends know about the podcast. Give us a little rating. Give us 5 stars. Let people know. Just say to the person who sits next to you at work, hey, there's this really great podcast you should listen to. and that will help us out just as much.
Wonderful. The setup to that was lovely. I didn't realise I was doing it.
Smooth.
And you just took it and ran with it. Brilliant. Yes, on another slice this month, we've got the box set mentality.
You nearly did it then. See?
No, I did it on purpose. We're on to the third of the Planet of the Apes film, which is Escape to the Planet of the Apes.
Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've written that wrong on my wall. Escape from the Planet of the Apes. Some people have told me this is quite good. So
I told you.
I
told you this is better.
Nick Helm and Nathaniel Metcalf really rate this film.
Okay. Interesting.
We'll see what happens. I haven't watched it yet. For Disenfranchised, we've got to watch Dracula Untold, which tried to kick off a new version of Dracula.
I'd rather watch Renfield.
That's an interesting point. And that's all we got on that. So yeah, check that out if you want. It's got some good stuff on there. And I've got nothing else to say apart from thank you for listening. You guys are brilliant. Series 5 is coming very soon. I promise. We have a list of people. We have a list of people.
We do.
It's now getting those list of people voices recorded. And everyone is busy.
Yeah.
But
we'll do it.
We'll
do it.
Yeah. So thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking with us. It's a goodbye from me. Golly, bye. I don't know where that was. Bye. And it's the normal bye from him.
Bye. I was laughing. I couldn't do it.
I know. See you on the next episode, which is the sequel to this episode. March is finally done, motherfuckers. Let's smash April. Bye-bye.
We almost got through that without any swears. And then you did a big motherfucker right at the end.
Really? Oh, we could have finally done one with... I didn't have to click the explicit button. Shit.
Oh,
Fuck.
Ruined it.
Yeah.